Yeah, I had the game wardens chase me one night from Mama's house in Spanish Lake. I went down into the woods and I went down the old trail and I went all the way out to the pipeline. And I was rabbit hunting, and at night it was illegal.
That's a long hike.
It wasn't that long, but I went out to the cutover, and I was shining my light looking for a rabbit, and all of a sudden, like 100 yards up ahead of me, a set of headlights came on a truck, and he started chasing me. I was like, oh, that's a damn game warden. So I took off back down the trail to go back to Mama's house, and I went halfway up the trail and I run out of breath, so I stopped. I stopped and I sat on a log and I was like, I turned my light off and I looked up in the woods and I could still see his light coming through the trees. And I was like, this son of a gun is still chasing me. And I went up like 25 yards further because I knew I couldn't make it across the open pasture to Mama's house behind the 32 acres. So I got up there, I laid down in pine needles. And I covered myself up real good. And all that was left was sticking out was my eyes. And he walked right by me with his headlight like. He walked right out to where he got out to Mama's open pasture and he shined around. And he was like, oh shit. And he turned around. And I mean, I was like right there. And he went back in the woods and I let him go like 5 minutes. I was like, oh shit, I got by that. And I got up and went to Mama's house and he never bothered me. He never caught me.
And the night we had to go find
I didn't even have no rabbits. He wouldn't have caught me or nothing. But
had to find Uncle Gene and Uncle Wayne drunk out there hunting.
A Stony dropping the deer in the freaking creek.
Yeah.
They killed a deer. They killed 2 deers one night, and so Uncle Wayne was like, I got this one. Stony, you get this one. Stony got the other deer and they had to go across logs to go across the creek. And right when they're going across the creek, the game warden come and shine his light and Stony freaked out and dropped the freaking deer down in the creek and took off running. They didn't catch him either. But out on Himes Road, I did kill a buck out of season one time. Well, Vaughn did. I didn't. I was with Vaughn Shirley and he killed a buck. And we were in the back of his little white truck and we threw the buck back there and put a tarp over it. And we drove up on the railroad track at like 2 a.m. in the morning to get out of there, and the game warden drove up right beside us and rolled his window down. He goes, did y'all hear any gunshots out here? And Vaughn goes, yeah, I heard it right down there. And he went, whoa, whoa, took off down the way and went over the buck and skinned it, put it in the freezer.
That was our Andy Barnes got a deer one day before deer season, a little doe. Got up there at the North Natchitoches bypass, that little Country Pride or whatever store right there. And they had it stuffed up under the toolbox in the back of the truck. They're coming to work. Andy went inside, got something to drink, come back out, and the deer was standing up in the back of the truck.
Uncle Gene did that.
He jumped well, Andy Barnes did this too, because he jumped in the back of the truck, and there was a fight in the back of the truck with Archie Dory driving back. All you could see was the tire tool and Andy zoom out there.
Uncle Gene did that on Reed Ranch before Reed Ranch was a big ranch, and then when the Red River moved in, it took like half of it away, just took it to the river.
I know where it's at. I know exactly where it's at.
We went out there.
You cross the tracks to get back over there.
We killed a fawn with spots still on it, and he covered it up with a bean tarp. And we went to leave there and get up on Highway 1 to go up to where Uncle Gene lived at the alligator ranch. Before we could get up there, a game warden met us, and he was like, y'all hear anybody shooting out here? And Uncle Gene goes, I haven't heard anybody shooting out here. And he never stopped us and searched us. And we started driving down the highway, and Uncle Gene hit the brakes to go to his house, and the deer had stood up in the back of the truck, and his head went hit the back windshield. We were like, what the hell? He was still alive. I had to get in the back and beat him with a stick to get him back down under the tarp where we could take him home and clean him. We went to jail for that.